All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this one complete to Smith. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
59, ready, back 25. Wait. Mike, 57. Hey, echo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ready, set.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Hey, Wood.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, complete. Smith has it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
21. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 94 is the mark. Hey, South. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
20. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch out. 39.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, Charlie.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. They got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On first down, it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Newton, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, 20, 20. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run here with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Shit.
This one fielded at the 5. And pretty good field position.
Nah, don't give up
He's
kickoff
out of bounds
returns.
right at the 35.
And Tex said this dude was cheesy. Come on now.
Ready,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
That's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Check 52. 8.
McCaffrey on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready? Look at it. 52 right here.
Now on second and 13. Newton flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check my 45. Check my 45. Exit. Let's go. 45. Come on, 45. Hey! Here we go, team. All day, defense.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And that'll be caught.
Wow.
Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Let's see. He get ball back second half. 51 seconds. I can definitely go down the score.
Following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, little 360. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Those who look at the channel, I'm known for the kickoff return. So, you see some on my channel, top 10 plays. Mostly all of them. Tyreek Hill, Tevin Coleman, Hardman. Even this dude, I have a whole bunch of kickoff returns.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football
just
here in the
giving
final
up the
minute. The
middle.
way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On second and 11 now. Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan looking in zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ooh. He got lucky on that one.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Samuel is fast because I played with Panthers in 2 other leagues, in 6 leagues. So
this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton, he's going to launch this thing. That's caught at the 25.
This motherfucker.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon.
Got that play in my book. Come on now.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle.
Almost had to block
and the decision to just kick the extra point lines up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's doing mad disrespecting my defense.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to make you get out the defense. Come on now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side.
Mad disrespectful to my defense. Come on now.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
We all know you're supposed to be getting those. Then again, this is a new Falcons team, so you had to get used to me playing with you.
If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 31, Newton flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Newton completes it to Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Oh, this dude went shovel after the game.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Smith here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Newton on 1st down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
51, Sam! Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Gun. Me.
To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. 57's the mic. Mark 57. I'll get him.
To throw again is Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Wow.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Check 45 the mic. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, South. 94 is the mic. It's our time. Got it. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. All right, 25
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's going to be a long day. Watch twist. Mike 5-4.
To throw again, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Gun. Check. Mike's 54.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Y'all playing base. Tight dog. Check. 50 south. 57 to Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Check. Hey, check.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Gun. Hey! Check. That's it. Eight.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Man left. 3 down. Three. I got you.
Newton's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points it did.